Today you will be signing up for your competitive events. In the West Metro in our district competition, you will select two events. Please listen to the following video closely to understand which events are available to you and how to sign up. During our registration day, you will receive the handout that you see in front of you. Just so you understand which events you must sign up for, I will walk you through that. In the West Metro, everybody must sign up for a Section B event. Under Section B, there are three categories. You'll notice Category 1, Individual Series, which means that you'll work by yourself. Category 2, which includes a partner or team decision-making, allows you to work with one other person. And then Category 3, which is our principal events, which allow any new member to compete against only new members from other districts. Everybody will again sign up for a Section B Career Cluster event. These are those role play events that allow you to basically be on the spot. Here's the problem going on in whatever field you decide to select. And if you'd like to learn more about these individual fields, team fields, or principal events, you can go to deca.org and then find under high school competitive events. Once you're there, you can learn a little bit more about what that sample might look like if you chose to compete in that category, and also just in general, how the event works. How many participants? Is there an exam required? How much time do you get to prepare? How much time do you get to present? Once you have decided on your event from Section B, again, this is a mandatory event for every single DECA member. You can't do DECA if you're not competing in one of these Section B events. Once you've decided on your event, the next step is to complete the registration form. Now, this is an actual paper form which we'll hand out to you at the event. Here you'll come, just like we've explained, and fill out for Section B which event you're interested in. Again, if you're doing a Category 2 team decision-making event, you'll have to put your partner's name down. Now, for your second event, you'll get to choose from Section A or Section C, which I'll explain here shortly. So if we come back to our form and we scroll back up, you'll see Section A, which is skills events. Here it says Category 1 state-only competitive events. These do not qualify students for ICDC, which stands for the International Career Development Conference, or Nationals as we often refer to it. We'll talk more about that in a second. Your other option is to choose from Section C prepared events. Now, this is an area I would encourage you to select your events from, as these are ICDC qualifying events, meaning that you can go all the way from our first competition to the very end competition. The difference between the two is the level of work that is involved. As you can see up here, if you don't have a ton of time or you're not in marketing or entrepreneurship, you may want to select from this category. Basically, you have two options. You can choose to do an interview. There's advanced and entry. Really, the key difference is in the advanced level, you will bring a resume as well as select the internship or career level type job that you'd want to apply for. Entry level, the fields are given to you. The other option is a sales demonstration where you take on the role of a representative for whatever company or product you are selling. So soft lines generally is apparel and accessories items. Hard lines is everything from electronics to sports gear, and then also just a catch-all one, general or home services. Think more like golf lessons, ACT studying, anything that you require more of an in-home salesperson to come deliver. As to the Section C prepared events, which is your other option to choose from, you can pick from any of these plans. Now, the key part of understanding these is that you can have up to 3 people on a team. So whether you choose something from Category 1 or Category 2, you can have 3 people on your team. There are 2 exceptions that fall under this. One is the professional selling event, and the other is the financial consulting event. Those are one person only prepared events. Now, if you'd like to learn more about what you do in these particular events, just come back out to, again, deca.org, competitive events, and then scroll down to find those type of events. So you'd see, oh, here's the guidelines, here's a sample. Okay, what does that look like? Once you've selected your events, again, if we scroll down to what is needed here, you will need basically to select from section A or section C, put down what event you're doing along with a little abbreviation. And then again, if you're doing a section C event, put down any partners that you can have. Okay, that sheet's going to serve as a record for us as we do the final sign up part, which is putting you on the big board. When you get to our actual registration event, you'll see these enlarged up in the front. So after you've selected your event, you'll come up and put either your name or your name and your partner's name, depending on what events you signed up for. You'll notice that this is event 1 and event 2. Again, you're signing up for 2 different events. Why I put quotas on these or limit the space in them is simply because we don't want to compete so heavily against each other. It's not to say that we can't have a few projects in it, but if we have all of our good people, for instance, doing franchise plan, it's going to be tough enough to beat everybody else, let alone ourselves. So we want to make sure that we have good balance in all of our events and sign up correctly. During the event, I'll go over this again, but just so you can kind of plan, this is what we'll be doing at our actual event registration. One other reminder is to remember to bring your $25 membership fee. Here you'll see that in order to sign up for your events, you do need that $25 as DECA is a national organization. Now, if you have questions or anything, stop in and see me prior to registration. Otherwise, we can help you at the actual event. Make sure you look at what is entailed in these events. If you have questions, the event registration will be the time to tell us. Other than that, good luck, and we will help you as needed.